Welcome to the WVU Football Chat. I'm Todd Murray, along with our WVU football writer, Ed Owens. And Ed, Mountaineers coming off a 31-30 loss against TCU. And we heard in the aftermath of that, they've put it behind them, they're moving on, but in reality, a game like that has to sting so much. That's got to be so difficult to do.
Yeah, I think getting past that game is the primary focus for this week. As much as they have to prepare for Texas, I think WVU really does have to work to leave that game in the past. I know on Monday morning, Dana Holgorsen said he wanted to bury the game. On Tuesday, he proved he really meant it. He even asked the media not to ask his players about the TCU game, hoping that it would not bring up the memories of that. But getting a chance to talk to the guys, getting a chance to talk to the assistant coaches, I mean, a lot of them seemed like they were encouraged by the attitude of this team moving forward. Coming off a 1-point loss at home against a top 10 team, I think they have their work cut out for them, and they really have to just make sure they don't let that one loss turn into two.
Right. WVU wide receiver Kevin White has been so good this year. It seems like if he's not catching 10 passes a game, fans want to know what the heck is going on. And now he's coming off a TCU game where I believe he caught 3 passes and was basically a non-factor, especially in the second half. What is going on with Kevin right now?
What's going on with White is that defenses have finally caught up to him. Got a chance to talk to Kevin this week and asked him if he was kind of prepared for this as he was having that historic start to the season. I mean, halfway through the year, he was on pace to break just about every WVU receiving record, and he said, yeah, I knew defenses were going to make adjustments, I just didn't know when. Well, now they have. Against Oklahoma State, he caught 3 for 27. Against TCU, slightly better, 3 for 28, but that's still not the Kevin White fans have really grown accustomed to seeing this year. One of the things for Kevin all through the offseason was talking about consistency and making sure he didn't have the swings. Last year we saw he could put together big games, but he'd follow it up with a disappearing act for a game or two. This year I don't think it's about his consistency as much as it is about defenses really paying attention to him, double covering him, putting the safety over the top. It's really making life difficult for White. It's making life really difficult for Clint Trickett without his number one option, and I think WVU needs to develop those other guys, or not even develop, just have them step up. I mean, Mario Alford's proven he can do it. Jordan Thompson's proven he can do it. Even Da'Keil Shorts, who's having a quiet season this year, last year he proved he can be a reliable guy in the passing game too. But when defenses have focused on White, WVU has not responded and been able to get the ball to other players, and it's really made their passing game suffer.
Right. WVU 6-3 going into the Texas game. A lot of people are putting the old must-win tag on this game. Do you believe this is a must-win game for the Mountaineers?
It's funny to think about it as a must-win game when WVU already has the 6 wins. They're already bowl eligible. That was kind of the primary focus earlier in the year. But I think for the team's mentality for moving forward from that TCU loss, they really do need to go out and have a good showing against Texas. We saw in 2013 when one loss turned into multiple losses. We saw it also in 2012. WVU has to make sure they don't let this loss snowball, because if you lose to TCU and you follow that up with a loss to Texas on the road, you've got a good Kansas State team coming in here. There's a chance it can get out of hand for them, and really WVU can't afford to end the season with multiple losses and backing their way into the bowl.
Right. We'll see what happens. Ed, thanks for your time. Please continue to follow our WVU football coverage on thedeeppost.com.